Hello, welcome to the part 2 of this development environment building. Okay, so previously, if you remember in part 1, we go to command prompt, we search for G++ and it works, right? So we have installed the MSYS2 into the system. So the next thing is we want to have an editor. It makes life simpler when we want to do actual coding. So what kind of editor we should be using? Let's go to our favorite search engine, Google. Okay, so we search for it. In this case, we should use Visual Studio Code. It's one of the more people are using. So search for VScode portable. Search for this thing first. Okay. So that at the end of the day we can download the one that is easy to install. So the keyword VScode portable, and then you will take a look at there's a thing link which is here. The link is called codevisualstudio.com download. It allows you to download the actual code. Okay, then we can just go click this, right? Download Visual Studio Code. Okay, this is the place to download the code, and then the program, and then choose Windows 64-bit because I am running Windows 10. I presume most of you are using that. Okay, so let's download the software. Typically, and then after that you just click save over here, right? You want to save it. It will download to the download directory. Typically it will not take pretty long. It will take a while. Okay, and finish downloading, so pretty fast. Let's go open folder. Is it there? Yes. Oh, very fast. Okay, so after that we want to copy this file, right, and then put into C drive, dev. Remember this where we put our MSYS2 here, right, and then we paste it here. Okay, then after this I want to extract this particular file, right, extract the whole entire folder into the same directory. The extraction will take a while, so I hope you need to be patient a little bit. So we shall pause the video for a while so that when it complete, you can continue with this thing. Okay, so after the extraction is successfully extracted, you shall see this folder appearing immediately. Okay, and then after that, if you take a look at this folder, internally you will see that there's this cross, this blue cross, which is the code, which is the Visual Studio Code program. So we shall double click on it. Okay. After double click on it, the program shall run. There's a typical they will tell you how to get started and all this kind of stuff. So and you just need to mark done, and then you will just continue from that point. The more important thing is we need to tie the editor. It does not tie to any C++ without having any extension. So we need to have extensions installed. So we click the extension, right? Inside the extension, this is the extension, this button, right? The last one. And then after that, we need to click C++. Okay, this extension allows us to tie it with our existing MSYS. So we need to install this. It will take a while. Let me pause the video at this point in time while it is doing installation. We will get back after. Oh, okay. It seems like it's already done. So next thing is we shall close this, close the whole entire Visual Studio Code because it's already installed. So we close this. The key point is very important. You have to close it, and then after that, let's double check again whether we have our G++ there. Yes. This is to make sure that the G++ is still working. Then we go back to our C drive, F, MSYS2, and then run the code again, right? Okay, so inside here, we have not defined a folder yet, so we need to go back to our dev folder, and then under the dev folder, we want to create a folder called projects. So that is where we're going to put all our projects to. So next thing is we want to create a simple project in under the project, call them hello world. Okay. There's a folder. That's the folder that we're going to use. There's a new project that we're going to create. So go to C drive, dev, project, hello world, set that folder. And they will ask you, yep, you want to trust? Yes, we want to trust everything. And then, yep. Okay. And inside here, we want to create a new file. Before that, we want to create a folder first. That will allow us to do all the necessary linkage. So it's called .VScode. I repeat again, is .VScode. Enter. Next thing, under hello world again, we want to create a new file. So it's create a new file. Select the language, C++, and then we want to save as hello world. Well, so it's a C++ program. Okay, so that's a C++ program. It's an empty code, so it will not run, it will not do anything. So first thing is we want to key in some code. So we just put in, let's declare the include, right? IO stream. Okay. If the G++ and the Visual Studio is typed properly, this thing should not have any error. Okay, and then followed by using name space std semicolon. Okay, so far so good, right? And then init main, right? It's a main code. We need to open bracket. Okay, and then return 0. You reach to a certain point, you need to get used to it. Especially this part of the code. Everywhere in the C++ program that we are up and coming, we need to code. You need to include this part more or less. Okay, and the only missing part that we don't have is we want to print a hello world. So just C out, right? And then just hello world. That's it. Okay, that is the code that we intend to have. We need to always save first. Next, we need to compile it. So we go to terminal. We go and build task. Build task because it detects G++. Right? See? G++. So it says, yeah, select G++. Okay. Then if you look closely in under VScode, it doesn't say anything. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, but there should be a JSON file created inside there. Okay, but exe file is already there. Next thing is we want to run. We want to run without debugging. So at this point in time, it's a very simple code. So just run without debugging. We just use the C++ debugger, G++, and run it. And yeah, it says okay, successfully built, and then it should go back to terminal, and over here it just run all the necessary stuff, and yeah. And exit the code. Okay, and then successfully done, right? So if you go back, it goes into this debugger, but anyway, there's nothing to debug about. So there's this launch.json created, so ties in nicely with the debugger so that it will, when you go back to your code, you can debug the code. Okay, you can step through and look at variable, swatch, and call stack. On the other side, let's go back to the code itself, and then we can, over here, right, this is debug console. We look at the output, we look at terminal, and then there is the place that the output, let's go to the output, right, hello world, right, you run this and then successfully produce hello world. Okay, so that's what the exe file is doing. Another way to look at it is just ev project and then hello world and hello world.exe. See, so it's working properly. So with this, this is the basic development environment that you set up. Okay, thank you very much. I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.